Step right up and don't be shy, 'cause you cannot believe your eyes. She's right here behind the glass. You're gonna like her 'cause she's got class. You can step inside another world. You get to talk to a pretty girl. She's everything you dream about. Whoa, but don't fall in love. She's a beauty. She's one in a million girls. Why would I lie? Now what would I lie? She's a beauty. Woo! Hey, TV. Well, that was my attempted rendition. She's a Beauty by the Tubes, summer of 1982, I think it was. Well, look who's here back with us, Lamb Chop. You know, he was camera shy the last few weeks, but he's back here. Are you going to talk to everybody today? Yes? Okay. Well, Lamb Chop's so happy to be here with all of us, and I'm happy that you guys are here too. Well, let's see who also over here, Lamb Chop. Oh, look, Phil McCracken's here all the way from Scotland. There you are. Hey, Phil, good to see you. Felicia Garcia's here. Robert Stevens is here. Robin Boston's here. Kim Osborne is here. Catherine Ann Ray is here. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It's so wonderful. Oh, Celie Jane is here. Yay. Stranger Things 77 is here. Oh my gosh, isn't this fun? We got so many great people here. I know. I'm so excited. What's that? Yes, I know. Well, yes, they missed you too, Lamb Chop. Did you guys miss Lamb Chop? He wonders if anybody missed him. He was just feeling a little sensitive today. Yes, I know. They're all here. Well, welcome to Sunday. Why don't you go over there and sit down and you watch the show, okay? Okay, I may let you come on later and do a reading. All right, just go over there for now. Yeah, all right, just go. Yeah, good that way. Yes. Well, guys, I am so glad you're here. Woo! Welcome to Sunday. It's Sunday night. And I am Psychic Bob, and welcome to our newbies. We got any newbies in the house tonight? There's Hannah Elizabeth Thomas. Welcome. There's Catherine Ann Wright is here. Felicia Garcia is here. Volcanic Ice is here. Oh my gosh, it is so cool to have all of you here. Yes, well, you know, there's Stojan Zelikov is here. Foxtrot Lander is here. Christian Drew 1313. Wow, isn't that great? I love it. This is so good to have you guys here. Well, welcome to Sunday. And for those of you who are new here, this is a thing we do at my channel here at Spirit Channel. Every Sunday we get together. Hold on, I got to turn some light here. There's a little more light in here. And we just hang out, have some fun, attune to the spirit world, catch up on all the gossip of the week, and get you guys tuned into what's going on with Psychic Bob's world as well. Speaking of my world, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out to my video on Friday. I went down to the New Ganges River, and it was a bit of an adventure, I must say. But those of you who came to see it said how much you enjoyed it. Hi, Ariel Rogers. Happy Sunday. Hey, Foxtrot Lander. Happy Sunday. Yeah, it's so good to have you guys here. So, you know, we're going to hang out tonight. And I want to say thank you. Thank you to all you came at the Friday's video. It was hot as 50 Shades of Sin, but it was a good day to still go to the water. And we saw Mother Ganga up close and had a lot of blessings. So if you didn't see that, you missed out. Psychic Bob almost fell down a chasm, you know, trying to get down to the water. It was kind of dangerous. I had a little bit of an adventure. But you know what, y'all? Anybody saw that can't say that Psychic Bob didn't really try for his tubies. We had some challenges that day, but we got through it. Thank you for all your support. So do you see that video? It's in the queue right before this one. And I want to tell everybody I'm fine. I know a lot of you were panicking, and I got panic letters last night. Where's the seance video? Are you okay? What's going on? Psychic Bob was just tired. You know, I do a lot of work. For those of you who don't really know much about my life, I am a full-time professional psychic, and that means I literally read all day long every day. I do psychic readings. I mean, like 10 hours a day every day, literally. So Psychic Bob is very busy doing a lot of work, and sometimes I just get to the end of the week and I'm like, I'm just exhausted. So last night I decided to honor myself and just take a break, and I hope you guys understand that. You know, I try to be here 7 days a week for you guys. Sometimes I'll take a day off though, and that's just how it is. And last night I just didn't have the energy to do a seance, and I hope you'll forgive me. But we'll get that back next week, okay? So just hang with us because you know Psychic Bob's always got something going on. Also, I want to tell you thank you to all of you who came out and joined our psychic development class. We had an amazing time. This past Saturday, I taught a class on Zoom. It's our psychic development class. We have a psychic development class every Saturday, and those of you who've been to it, you know we have a great time. And it's a wonderful time because you get to meet other people that are developing psychically and talk to them. And you get to talk to me personally and like live, not just in chat, but face to face. And you know, I help you with your psychic questions, your development questions. And so we talked about clairsentience, how to receive infused knowledge, how to access that inner knowing that comes with spirit. We're going to do more on that in the coming weeks. This upcoming Saturday, for those of you who want to know, I'm trying to get out advance notice so people can join. This next Saturday, we're going to have our class on auras, how to see auras, how to interpret auras. So that's going to be next Saturday, September the 4th. And I would love for everybody here at the show, go register. The class I do charge for because it's professional level training. However, I'm keeping it very affordable. It's $30 for a 2-hour seminar with Psychic Bob. You know, I'm giving it away really because there's no other psychic in the country at my level. And I'm not saying this to sound self-important, but I'm one of the top psychics in the country. And you won't find anybody selling classes and training at that low a price. 2 hours with Psychic Bob for $30. So I hope that you'll come out and join it. And I think you'll get a lot out of it. You know, I say, you know, that money you spend is an investment in yourself. So many of our students have decided they want to go on and do professional psychic work. They feel that the class has helped them. And I'm really excited to see that. So even if you don't want to be a professional psychic, you can still improve your psychic ability for yourself. So I hope that you will come out seriously and join our psychic development class. And don't worry if you've never done anything psychic in your life. I start every class from the place that, assuming nobody knows anything, and we start from point A. So there's a lot of information you'll get. And again, it's every Saturday. So if you want to buy a class, what you do is go over to my website. Am I right here? PsychicBob.com, virtual pointing. That's my website. And you can buy a class over there. It's $30. You just go to the services tab at the top and it'll list my readings and classes. And you'll see once it's psychic development class, it's $30. Just click on it. It's all done through PayPal. It's all automated. I would encourage you, if you want to join this week's class, this upcoming week's, unless you go purchase it as soon as you can, because we do fill up. So I would love to have you guys there. And come out and join us. Okay. Well, it is so good to be here with all of you. And we're certainly going to see what the spirit world has tonight as well. Before we get into doing readings, though, I thought maybe we'd just do a little meditation so we could open the channel. Is that okay? What's that? Oh, hold on. Lamb Chop's interrupting. What's that? Oh, yeah, come up here. What's that? Oh, yeah, you have. Lamb Chop said he's been working on his blink meditation. He feels he's getting quite good at it. Well, very good, Lamb Chop. Well, I hope everybody else here has been working. Excuse me. Sorry. Dust got me. Maybe I'm allergic to you. Am I allergic to you? Could I be allergic to Lamb Chop? Oh, no. What's that? No. Okay. All right. Well, you're going to meditate. All right, good. You want to? All right. Well, I'll let you sit up here during the meditation. All right. So we're going to do some meditation. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is get comfortable in your chairs. And we're going to just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing just gently in and out. Take your hands off the keyboard. Set your phones down. Just listen. All right. And as we close our eyes, we're going to follow our breathing just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light inside of you. And as you look at that light, I want you to just make it just a little brighter and a little larger so you can really see that point of light. Okay, you got that in focus? All right, we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that light and expand it through our whole body from head to toe instantly. It's like we're flooded in light. All right, so focus on that pinpoint of light in the middle of your chest. You got it? All right, let's count down. 3, 2, keep your focus. 1, blink on. Woo! I got a head rush, didn't you? All right, go over there. Yeah, sit down. Ooh, I almost hit lamb chop. I got so excited. Oh my gosh. Well, we got our first donation. By the way, I got to tell about donations real quick. Thank you for your donation, Masters Omniverse. We got to have an understanding. I'm going to try to cover everybody who donates. Occasionally I miss one. If I miss you, it's not intentional. Please don't hate me. Sometimes there are technical problems where I cannot go back and get a donation question. So this is how I want to do it. Donate simply because you love Psychic Bob and you love the show and you want to support the channel. And if you get your question answered on top, that'll be a bonus. Okay. Can we have that understanding? I had a few people who have like tried to take me to court over a missed donation and it's still ongoing. So, my lawyers have asked me to say it this way. Okay. So I cannot guarantee a reading, but I'm going to try. All right. Donate because I need the help, but I love you guys. You know, I put a lot of effort into being here. I'm here 7 days a week. Well, some days 6, but pretty much 7 days a week. So your support means an awful lot. Thank you for your donation. All right. Our first question is Masters Omniverse, who donated 20 Swedish krona. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me? Thanks. Hold on, Masters Omniverse. I got a voice back here. I'm hearing Commander Ashtar from the Ashtar Command, and he says that the spirit world and the aliens are uniting to pull you into greater consciousness to be open to channeling now. And he's asking me to tell you that you're going to be getting more direct data downloads. That's the word he uses. So be watching. Keep like a phone recorder with you so you can record what they're saying because it's going to come very quickly. Okay. So just know that they are channeling through you. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh, Karen Bryan, there you are. 535. Hi, Psychic Bob. Do I have any messages from the spirit world or from my guides? Thanks and blessed be. Hi, Karen. Yes, hold on. Doris is back here. My other spirit guide, Doris. Yes. Doris is here, and she's asking me to tell you, Karen. She says, tell Karen, she said, that she is greatly loved by the spirit. She said, we know, dear, that the material world has been a challenge to you. She said, but the spirit world has never forgotten you. And she wants you to know that they're moving things along here for you. And she's saying this month of September is the turning point for you. So Doris is here asking you to bring that over to you. She sends great love to you. She's also asking me to tell you, she said that your mother is back here. Hold on. I hear your mother's voice. I think it's the mother. Yeah, I hear your mother. And your mother's saying, she said, please tell Karen. She says, I'm trying my best to make up for the past. She said, we had a lot of problems in the younger years. And she said, but I've not forgotten her. And she said, I will not abandon her. So she's here as well, sending help. Doris is here. Watch the month of September. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Ramona, $99.54, $9.99. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. I would like a scan of my throat by Mr. Casey. Let me see if he's back here. I thought I heard him earlier. You know, I can never make them appear. I only invite them. Doris, can you help me out with that? Yeah, Mr. Casey. He is here? Okay, bring him close. I'm not hearing him. Hold on. Yes. Hi, Ramona. Mr. Casey's back here. And what he's asking me to tell you, he said that your throat chakra has been blocked. He said that you feel as if you've had to remain silent, and this is creating a block of energy. And he said your throat, it's like you feel like you're like choking sometimes or you're coughing. And he's also talking about postnasal drip here. So you've got some irritation that's going on, but it's actually connected to the throat chakra. He says, don't worry, she doesn't have cancer, but it is an irritation of throat through the blockage of the energy there. You might want to see a doctor to ask them about postnasal drip. That sounds like where a lot of this is manifesting. It's affecting you while you're sleeping, and your voice during the day is getting affected as well. Okay, so that's from Mr. Casey. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. What's that, Mr. Casey? Oh, yes. Mr. Casey's asked me to have you work with the gemstone aquamarine. He said this will help open the energy flow and promote healing. Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, another donation. Tampa Tart 81. Hold on, Tampa Tart. My screen's freezing up on me. All right, there you are. $5 donation. Thank you so much. Hi, Psychic Bob. Do you have any messages for me regarding my relationships at work? Thanks for any or no messages. Thank you, Tampa Tart. Thank you for understanding. You donate even though if you know you can't get a question answered. I really appreciate the support. Like I said, I'm trying to get everybody. Thank you. Hold on. Yes. Okay. My guide Doris, she always has a word for somebody. And she's back here and she's asking me to tell you. She said right now, she said there are cliques forming like little groups. And she says right now, you may feel a bit of an outsider. She said there's one person that's a female. She said she's being political. And she's trying to get people on her side, not against you. Doris wants me to emphasize that this woman's not working against you, but she has her own personal agendas going on. And she said, don't worry about it. She said, nobody's buying into the game. She said that there's going to be greater openness of communications as we move into September. She said this woman's attempts to align people with herself really isn't going to work. And she says to tell you, she said that there's another person, it's a male she's asking me to talk to you about. And she said he's a co-worker. And she said he's got your back and he'll tell you the scoop of what's going on with that woman. So there's another man. She said, don't worry, dear. She said, people like you. And she said, nobody's turning against you. Okay. But she said that September is the turning point for things to improve there. Yes, I'll tell. She's asking me to tell you to call on Archangel Gabriel. She said that he's coming in to help you with this and to open up communication. So Gabriel is with you from the angelic realm. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oops, hold on a second, guys. I'm losing my chat questions here. All right. Pickman Girl, $10 donation. Thank you, Pickman Girl. Hello, Bob. Hello, Pickman Girl. I hope you're doing well. Do I have any messages from the spirit world or my guides? Thank you. Yes, Pickman Girl. Hold on. Let me see who's back here. Yes. That was lovely. Wonderful. There's a woman back here. She's claiming to be one of your new guides. She gives the name of Lucille. She said, I'm Lucille. And she said that she was she said, I was a bit of a stage singer. She was a lounge singer in the 1940s and 50s. And she said, when I wasn't on stage singing, she said, I was reading the cards. She was a bit of a psychic and a performer. And she's asking me to tell you, she said, darling, you've got talent. She said, don't hide yourself. She said, be confident and bring out your talents. Let people see it. She's asking me to tell you that in the month of October here, she said that there's some new work opportunities that are coming in for you. She said, let your light shine. And she says to tell you, you're pretty good at psychic stuff yourself. And she said, pick up the tarot. And she says, and talk to us in spirit. She said, we're going to help you to move forward. She says, October is the turning point in the money situation. And she sends her help. Her name is Lucille. Lucille the lounge singer. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. All right, hold on a second. I got more coming in here. Aaron Patricia, $5 donation. Thank you, Aaron. Love offering from the flock in me. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Listen, Aaron, I got to tell you. Oh, by the way, before I get into your message, I did get your messages. I have just been overwhelmed. I'm getting hundreds of letters. I apologize. I'm not ignoring you, okay? And I'll talk to you soon. So thank you for your patience. Was not intentional. Yes, I know. Doris is back here too. Yes. She says to tell you, she said, now, Aaron, she said, I'm coming in here to help you from woman to woman. That's her words. And she said, you said, that man's a little shy. She's talking about a certain gentleman that you have an interest in. I won't name him publicly, but she said, there's a man that you have your interest in. And she says, he's a little shy. She said, you can be a little forward with him and he'll receive it well. So I think Yes, I know. Doris says, she said, I think it would be good for her, and I'm agreeing with her, for you to invite him over to dinner. Okay, so make a nice dinner. She said he doesn't really get to eat much good food these days. And so she's encouraging you to move forward. And she said, it's time for you to have a little fun. Doris is also asking me to tell you, she said, don't worry about the money situation. She said, you're secure there. She's asking me to tell you that the month of October is significant. It looks like there may be a permanent offer, or at least a clarity that it's coming in October. I think you're going to stay where you are, and it's going to turn permanent. So just hang in there. Spirit world's helping. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. And I will call you. Thank you. Gary M., $20 donation. Thank you for your donation, Gary. You're so kind. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages for my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Yes, yeah, okay. Hold on. I got a lot of voices back here today. Who's back there? Edgar Casey's here. Hold on. Mr. Casey's back. Hi, Mr. Casey. I can hear you. Oh, wonderful. Gary, my guide, or he's your guide too, Edgar Casey's asking me to tell you. He said, tell Gary I'm teaching him about crystalline grids. He's showing me like a large area, like 50 feet by 50 feet, like with structured patterns for crystals to sit in a pattern. So I want you to explore crystal grids because that's what he's showing me here. And he says, tell Gary to explore this. This will open up new work for him. He's talking about crystal grids of healing. And he says other crystal grids of psychic development. Okay. And he said you will increase people's knowledge and their psychism through these crystal grids. Mr. Casey's saying, he said, if you just start the work, doing the work, he said, the money is coming for you. And he said, we're very close now to some settlement. He said, there are a few evil stragglers, but he said, they're being broken down. So it looks like September is a very significant month here. And he said, just start doing the work and assume the money's there. And he said, it will be there. All right. That's for Mr. Casey. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. Good to see you. All right. Hold on. Death Star, €5. Thank you, Death Star. It's very kind of you. Any messages for my partner? He's in a jam. Thanks. Yes. Doris is saying to tell him to stay still. The word she says is tell him don't run his mouth. She said that there's a situation around him. She said where people are pointing fingers. And she said he's not going to come to any real problems as long as he stays calm. That's her words. So she wants you to know that she's going to help him. She said, I'm helping release his anxiety. She said he's been under such stress and he's high keyed. And she said, this is about to push him over the edge. She says, but I'm coming in to calm him down. She says within 2 weeks, this is resolved and it'll be in his favor. So there's not going to be any loss of finance or loss of face either. Okay. So Doris is coming in and she's going to help. Watch the next 2 weeks. Blessings to you and to your partner. Thank you. Ramona, $99.54. Oh my gosh. $4.99. Thank you, Ramona. You're always so kind. Hold on. I've got a voice back here. There's a lady. She's telling me she's one of your aunts in spirit. She's like a great aunt. I don't think you ever knew this woman. But I'm hearing her saying, it sounds like her name she's giving me is Telma or Thelma or Tilma. I thought she said Tilma, Tilma. I'm going to go with Tilma. But I feel this is a distant relative, maybe back in the 1800s. But she said, I'm Tilma, and she's on your father's side of the family here. And she said, oh, I like to look in. She said, love the ancestor altar. And she said, oh, it restores my soul when I visit it. So, you want to keep your altar going, Ramona, because Tilma, your Aunt Tilma is here, and she loves it. She said that when she was alive, she said, this is fine, but she said, I used to talk to animals. And she said, I used to read books about snakes as well. She said she had a fascination with snakes. And she said, I even thought about having a pet snake. She said, but I never did. But she said, I would have if I could have. And she's just here to ask you to know, she wants to help you, guide you. She said that in the spirit world, she's talked to Marie Laveau. And she said, I've learned all about voodoo and snakes. I think this aunt had a fascination with voodoo. And she said, I'm going to teach her some of the island magic. That's the word she said. So she's here, Aunt Tilma, bringing her blessings. Thank you so much. David Sam, Canadian 699. Thank you for your donation, David. Hello, Psychic Bob. Our oldest son hasn't made contact with our family for over a year. Oh, I'm so sorry. Will he be communicating with us soon? Blessings to you. David, I've got to be honest. There's some blocks around that communication. There are a few things that are going on with your son, and I'm just going to be brutal here. I'm not trying to be hurtful, but I can't lie to you. Your son has some mental illness, and I also believe that he's drifted into addiction. And it's not a bad person, but he needs help. I don't think you're going to hear from him until around December. I keep seeing like literally the end of this year, December, a phone call coming in from him. It's weird because I feel like he's gone far away. I don't know where you are, but I keep seeing this boy in the Western province, like British Columbia, literally, like that area of the country. I feel like he's literally gone west, and that's where he is. And I think he's going to say that he's coming back towards you. So I want you to receive him. I feel like he's still not well mentally, and there's almost some anger with him. I think that he's angry, he's confused, and honestly, I think he's having financial problems also. And he just wants to come home. And I think you guys should embrace him no matter what happened in the past, but watch December. But if you're looking for him, don't know where he is, there's some connection with British Columbia right now. I hope that helps. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glittery Rainbow. Good to see you. Hold on, I put my glasses. I can't see my glasses here. I'm smudging them up. Hi, Bob. Does Spirit have messages for me today? Thanks. Hi, Glittery Rainbow. Hold on. Yes. Edgar Casey's coming in back here, and he says to tell you, he said, you're mastering the balance, he says, of the channel. And he's asking me to tell you that he's helping you to continue to be an open channel, yet be grounded. So Mr. Casey's here. He's handing me a stone. What is that? It looks like it's a black obsidian stone. He said, this is a good stone for her. He said, it'll keep her balanced, but it keeps the channel open. So he wants you to know that. Yes. Doris is also back here. Hi, Doris. I can hear you. Yes. Doris says to tell you, Glittery Rainbow, that the spirit world's very proud of you. They said you've been working on doing a lot of balancing here. They said it's been very hard because you've had a lot of emotional struggles, and they said you didn't cause them, but you've been, the word she said, you've been the pawn of other people's aggressions and manipulations. And she said, you don't have to worry. She said, their power over you is being broken. And she said, we of the spirit are guarding you and guiding you now so that you can step into your power. And she said, they're increasing your knowledge, your ability to channel, and your healing gifts as well. They're asking me to talk to you particularly about your mother and your father. And they're saying that around your mother, they said, forgive me for saying, they said, your mother has a lot of anger issues. And she said, it's not your fault. She said, whatever she says, do not take it internally. It is not for you. And they said that your father has, it's like he's walked away from responsibility and managing things. And so they're saying right now, Doris is saying particularly, she said she may feel like she's on her own. She said, but she has freedom, and that freedom will grow and give her power. So call on Doris, call on Edgar Casey. Things are transitioning. And she says, September is the time for you for self-empowerment. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that message helps. Blessings to you. Scott from Maryland. Hello, Scott. Scott says, Bob, does the hurricane disrupt your energy? Many thanks. My energy is low today. Yes, it does. The hurricane, it's like a lot of electrical energy, and I do feel it drains me a little bit. But that being said, sometimes when I feel out of it, that's when I do my best reading. So I've been doing readings today and actually doing good readings. But physically, it's been straining on me. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Phil McCracken, there you are, Phil McCracken, all the way from the edge of Scotland. 4.49. Thank you so much for that. £4.49. Anything for me today, Lord Isian? Yeah, hold on. Oh, that's lovely. Doris Stokes is back here, and she's asking me to tell you. She said, oh, the spirit world's very pleased. She said, you've been heeding our call. She says, to work with the earthbound souls. And she said, there was a woman in your house recently. And she said, that woman we let come through for you to have a chance to experience an earthbound more closely. And she said, you have quite a gift of working with earthbounds. And she says, my dear, we promise you, this is Doris. She said, my dear, we promise you, if you keep serving spirit, spirit's going to serve you. And she said, don't be worried about that housing situation. She said, we're going to get it worked out for you. She said, could be a little delay. She said, you got some challenges. She said, but don't worry. She said, it may not be till the new year till we get you resettled. She said, but it's not far for you, dear. And she said, you both need to have patience. And she said, things are working in both of your favors. So Doris is sending that over and encouraging, keep working with the spirit people. She said, she'll be right there. She said, my dear, I don't mind that you call on me. She said, I'd rather you call on me than try to tackle it alone. She said, you have a natural ability. It's true, my dear. She said, but I'd like to guide you some more to help you strengthen that connection. All right. So Doris is here to help you. And let's watch the new year, January, significant time of blessing. Thank you so very much. You guys are so awesome. Thank you for all your donations and your questions. Oops, hold on. I got some more donations come in. Sandra Juskin, $5 donation. Oh, hearts to you. Thank you. Yes, Sandra. Hold on a second. Doris is talking to me. Yes. Sandra, Doris Stokes is back here for you. And she said, would you tell Sandra, please, to spend some time with me? She wants you to do some research on her. She said, oh, she could get to know me so much more if she'd watch my videos. She said, oh, there are a few of me on YouTube. And she said, I want to work closer with her. She's asking me to tell you, she said, tell Sandra. She said, she's at the time of transition here. And she says, my dear, I know it's a little scary. She said, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. She said, but we promise you from spirit. She said, you're ready to move forward. She said, nobody will tie you down and hurt you. And she said, what it seems would be scarier, she says, is if you stay in that situation. It's an abusive environment. She said, it doesn't help the children. She's talking about children as well. And do you have 2 children? Because she keeps showing me number 2 here. And she said, yes, there are 2 children. She said that we're guiding and guarding. And she says, Archangel Michael is guarding you and the children. She said, they're guarding you from aggression. So there's some people around you, you know who they are. I won't call them out publicly, but they're being aggressive. And Doris says, don't worry, we're sending the angels, and particularly Archangel Michael is involved. So call on him, call on Doris. And she said, you're ready to move forward. She said, the next 2 months, she said, things will start to fall into alignment where you'll see where you're going. She said, don't stay, go. Don't stay, go. That's her words. All right, so call on Doris, call on Archangel Michael. You're moving forward. Blessings to you. All right. Hold on a second, guys. Just a minute. Jeanette Valencia Gaber. Hello, Jeanette Valencia Gaber. Says, hi, can I donate on PayPal? I don't have it set up through this. I suppose you could send a donation to PayPal. I've not done that before. I don't have it set up. So right now it's through chat, but I think it goes through PayPal through the chat. I'm not sure how that works, to be honest with you. Okay. But anyways, I do have a message for you, Jeanette. Even before I saw your question, the Spirit told me to call on you. So hold on. There's somebody back here for you. I've got a spirit guide that's coming in here back here for you. There's a guardian spirit. He's a male, and it's interesting. He's dressed in kind of like it's World War I soldier clothing, and he gives me the name of Jim. He says, "I'm Jim," and he said, "I was a World War I soldier." He's an American guy, and he said he died in the war. He said, "I was working with the British," and he says, "I died in France." So Jim is here for you, and he said that he's coming in to help you connect to your psychism. He said in your life you're going to do some work where you're helping earthbound spirits. He said you've been psychic all your life, and but he said you've not really got a chance to really focus on as much as you'd like to. And he said this year and in 2022, he said it's the time of your psychic opening, your psychic awakening. And he's asking me to tell you, he says, tell Jeanette, he said that she doesn't have to worry about that money situation. He said, you've been wondering about some finances. And he said, that will sort itself out. And he's asking me to tell you, he says, he wants you to think about in terms of your psychic ability. He said, if she helps the spirit world's going to help her. I just heard Doris come in. She said, that's right. Doris Stokes is saying that also. So you've got both of them here. Doris is asking me to tell you, Jeanette, that she's coming in here to help you as well. There looks like there's some relationship issues that are coming up here around you. And I won't get into all your personal business here. But Doris said, she said, my dear, she said, I want to help you get the relationship situation smoothed out. And she's asking me to tell you, she said, by the end of September, she said, you're in a much better place there with the emotions. So she's here and going to help you. Doris Stokes, I want you to look her up. Okay, and your spirit guide's name is Jim. He gave me that, he said, Private Jim. Private Jim was a private in the military, in the Army, American Army in World War I. Okay, I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Blessings. Maya, New Zealand, 899. Thank you, Maya. Hi, Psychic Bob, here to share the love. Oh, thank you, Maya. Hearts to you. Blessings. Yes. Doris is asking me to tell you, Maya. She said, yes. She said, tell Maya, she said, don't ignore her gifts. She said that you're far more psychic than you know. And she said, Maya, she says, sometimes thinks she's not good enough. She said, tell her she's good enough. So that's from Doris. She said, you're good enough to start doing more work and being of help to people. So Doris wants to help you with that. Maya, also Doris is handing me a key here, and it looks like it's a house key. I thought it was a car key. She said, no, house key. I don't know if you're planning a move, but it looks like that around the time of December, there may come up some discussions about a move. I don't think it's coming till after Christmas time, but there may be an opportunity for a move. And Doris said, oh, she said, it'll do her well. Tell her, don't worry about it. She said, the money will be there. And she said, it'll bring her greater peace and freedom. So Doris is going to help you with some transitions and embracing your psychic gifts. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you for all your wonderful donations and your questions. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. All right, $5 donation. Sue Valenta. Hello, Sue. Hi, Bob. Does the spirit world have help for us in the face of the dark energy that is blossoming in the world? Is there a practice that will help? Yes. You know, my spirit people, Sue, have continually told me, they said, yes, we're in times of challenge. And what they've told me is that everybody that's a light worker must embrace their gifts. It's not time for any of us to sit on the shelf and say, well, someday I'll help and do some spirit work. She said, everybody who has that calling needs to be actively doing it. The more earthbound souls we free, the more people we help through our readings. All of this is raising the light quotient. So the answer they've given me is get out and do the work. Don't think about it anymore. It's time to work. And so that's, you know, one of the reasons I'm teaching my psychic development class that I hold on Saturdays, to get people out and working. So I want to encourage you, because you're a medium yourself, you have great gifts of mediumship. Make yourself more available, step up your work, and that way you're going to change the dark times to good times. Okay. Also, I've got Edgar Casey coming in back here, and he's asking me to tell you that he wants to work more closely with you. And he says, let Sue know, he said, that I'm still here. And he says, every time she reads one of my books, he said, I'm there looking over her shoulder saying, oh, I didn't remember that part. He said that when you read about him, it brings back memories that he had forgotten about. So he wants to be closer to you and to help you with your channeling and your gifts of mediumship. Thank you for being here. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys are wonderful. Christy Graham. Hi, Christy. Hi, Bob. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being here. Blessings. I'm currently trying to make some positive changes for my life. If you are drawn, any messages for me from my older brother, Jason, or my guides? Thank you. Christy, let me see who's back here. Hold on just a second. Yes. My guide Doris is here, and she has a word for you. She said, would you please let Christy know? She said that her choices are in alignment from her. They're coming from the higher self. They're in alignment with spirit. And she said, these transitions that you're making, she said, are going to make you healthier mentally, physically, and financially. She says that the next 3 months, she said September, October, November, she said, stay focused on the goals. She says that because by December, she said, you've attained a large part of what you didn't think could be attained. And she says to tell you, she said, yes, there are people here in spirit as well. Hold on. Let's see who's back. Is her brother back there? Okay. I think your brother's here. Hold on. I'm having a little trouble getting his voice in. Doris, bring him closer. Yeah, raise the volume. Christy, I think your brother's here. He's having, it's a little hard for me to hear him, but he said something like, he said, this is weird. He said, I wish you hadn't announced me. I was trying to sneak up on her and scare her. And I get the sense he loved to play practical jokes, and he's going to play practical joke. He's funny. He goes, I'm going to be spooky back here today. So he's here, and he said that he's trying to get your attention. He's asking me to talk to you about squirrels, and he said he's putting squirrels around you. So it's like whenever you go out there, there are going to be squirrels approaching you. That's one of his signs. He said, I'm trying to get her attention through the squirrels. And he said he's over there, and he says, I've got my music playing loud. And he says, I'm still cruising in my car. And I get the sense when he was alive, he had a favorite car that he loved, or he wanted a certain type of car. But he's got this car. And I'm not being endorsed by this car company. So when I say brands, I'm not trying to promote a brand. But he keeps telling me about a Dodge, and it's like a Dodge Viper or something like that. But he's showing me this beautiful, like it's bright blue, and it's got black leather interior. And he said, I've got this awesome car, and he wants you to know he's enjoying it in spirit. And he said, I'm playing the music loud. And it's weird because I almost feel like he's going to try to change your own stereo in your car. So if you're driving, your stereo changes, that's where it's coming from. It's him. Okay, but he's here. He sends his greetings. He wants you to know he's fine. And he says he doesn't have any pain. And I get the sense here at the time of his crossing, there was some issues in the chest area. And I'm not sure if it was like an impact to the chest that crushed his chest, or it was like a lung issue. But he's like, my chest is fine and I'm not in pain. That's all I'm hearing from him. But he wants you to know he's going to surprise you with the music and with squirrels. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Pink Diamond, $5 donation, Australian, from way down under. Yay. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me today? Thank you. Hold on, Pink Diamond. I know somebody's back here. Yeah, Doris Stokes is back here. She's asking me to talk to you about a change in career here. And she said, you've been taking care of the family. She said, but it's time to take care of you. She said that she's calling you. She said, I'd like to encourage her towards something more holistic. She said, you're very good at working with people and you do very well. She's talking about like holistic work, like doing nutrition work or counseling work of some sort. And she said, yes. She said, tell her that, she said, I want her to embrace a holistic practice for her life. And she said, this practice will make her money and give her a lot of joy and freedom. She showed me like he's doing meditation, almost like doing yoga, working with people's diets. It's like a whole regimen of healing with people. And Doris says that the spirit world is inviting you to explore this as a career option as well. So she's here, and she said, nobody's pressuring her to change anything. She said, but we invite her to explore it. So I want you to explore that, because I think you're at a turning point where this next year, especially once we turn into 2022, that you may be feeling like you're really ready for some new pathways. Okay, so let Doris help you. Thank you for your donation. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Hold on, I want to make sure I didn't miss somebody. If you donate, I miss you. Forgive me. I got a lot going on here on the screen. All right, so hang with me, guys. Oops, hold on. Christian Duo 1313. Okay, since you're here, we'll take you. All right. Hey, Bob, my cat is very pregnant and wondering if you can tell about when she may be birthing soon. Yeah. It looks like it's going to be in about 3 weeks. It's coming pretty soon. If that, 3 weeks is the far side. I hope that helps. Thank you. Blessings to you. And all the babies will be fine, is what they're telling me. Okay. Thank you. All right. Melinda Tournay. There's Melinda. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Psychic Bob. Ooh, you gave me a crystal ball. You know, Melinda, I got to show you. I got my crystal ball sitting right here. Look at that. Yay. My little 80 millimeter crystal. All right. So your question. Will my son Jason ever find a girl that's right for him? Thank you and many blessings. Yeah, Melinda, he will. But you know, the problem is your son has the same problem you have. Both of you are older souls. And see, when you're an older soul, it's hard to get into relationships because most of the world today is younger souls. But that being said, I keep seeing the new year around January is where he's going to meet somebody. It's weird. I feel like he meets somebody at like a New Year's gathering, like it's a party or something. And I think there's a girl there. I don't think he knows this girl, but I'm seeing her. She's beautiful, curly blonde hair. Very sweet. Just lovely girl. Very sweet. The name around this, she's got a K in her name, like Kimberly or Christy, something like that. But I think they're meeting at a party. It's around New Year's time. Okay. So yeah, he'll find a girl that's right for him. And this girl, I think she's very spiritual as well. And she and your son will really, they'll be able to talk deep things. See, I think your son's been surrounded by girls that don't really want to think deeply, and that's been painful for him. I'll watch January. Blessings to you guys. Thanks so much. All right. Jean Kennedy, there you are. I thought I saw you here. Hi, Bob. Any messages on my love life? Thanks. Hold on. Doris wants to say something. Doris is wonderful at relationships. Doris, you have something for Jean? Oh, that's nice. Jean, Doris is asking me to tell you. She said, you've not gotten the right man yet. She said, but he's coming. She's asking me to talk to you about the month of February and the new year. She said, isn't it funny? She said, Valentine's. And she said, then she'll meet somebody. And she said, this year, she said, you won't be alone on Valentine's Day. So she wants you to know that she's going to help you. And she said, things get better for you. She said, but you're going to have to wait till February. She said, then the alignment and the energies are right. And she said, you'll be in a strong relationship. All right. Well, thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings. Oops, hold on a second. Ramona, 9954, 499. Hi, thank you, Ramona. Thank you for your support. If I decide to stay in Philadelphia, will things work out for me? You know, I got to tell you, Ramona, I don't think that's where you're supposed to be. I mean, will things work out? I mean, will you still be able to survive? Yeah, but they're just saying that your time in the north is done and that you're going south. Doris said, she said, your father's back here and he keeps wanting you to go to Florida. Now, I'm not saying you have to go to Florida, but he's saying that's where you'll have the greatest success. So I don't know. I don't think Philadelphia is where you're meant to be. It's not that it's bad, like get out is horrible, but it's just ultimately there's not a lot of energy for staying in that area. Okay, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you. City of the Shadow Seas, $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Yo, Bob, Sir Bob, I'm getting, excuse me, where's my voice here? I'm getting back into my tarot and oracle decks. Wonderful. Keep doing it. You know, this is like what I was saying earlier. The spirit people said if all the light workers will man their posts, meaning get back to their spiritual focuses, it's going to change this world because a lot of evil is rising. But it's not hopeless, okay? We have free will, and in this life, we can change the course of events. So I'm glad that you're doing that. Keep reading, keep being open. One of the things, City, I want to tell you is that I personally believe that the tarot has magic power in it. It is literally doorways to other dimensions, and you can use it in spell work. So there's a lot more to the tarot than just reading it. It can be used to bring manifestations and changes. In fact, I need to do another tarot seminar. Last year I did a seminar back last fall. I should do another soon. Would you guys like me to do that? I teach it on Zoom. It's probably going to be $30, and we'll hold it on a Saturday or a Sunday. So anyways, let me guys know if you're interested, because I do a really good seminar on tarot, how to understand the arcana, how to read it, what the different historical meanings are, all of that. And we do a lot of psychic development exercises. So if you guys want me to do a special tarot class, let me know. But City of the Shadow Seas, good job for you. Keep going. It's going to be a blessing. Glittery Rainbow, €5. Oh, thank you, darling. This helps so much. Thank you. Is there anything specific that I can do to better keep the balance? Doris is back here, and she says to tell you, she said, this is her word. She said, don't take everything to heart. She said, your heart is open and you embrace everybody's words as truth. And she said, but she said that some people speak in aggression. And she said, but you take that to heart. She said, you must learn, my dear. That's Doris. She said, you must learn, my dear, that you cannot embrace everybody's words. Some people's words are like vaporous smoke and must be let go of. So she said, try to not internalize everything that everybody says. She said, that's straining your body. And she said, that will go a long way in keeping the balance for you. Okay. So that's from Doris, and she asked me to bring that. Thank you so much for your kind donations today. You guys are wonderful. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Oops, hold on a second. I can't see. Atina G. Hello, Atina G. Good to see you. Hi, Psych Bob. Any messages from Spirit tonight? Blessings. Hold on, Atina. I think somebody's back here. I hear a voice coming in here. Yes, this is a relative of yours coming through. I'm getting a woman back here. This is on your mother's side of the family. I believe this is a great-grandmother. Could be grandmother, but I think it's further. She feels a little older, so I may be a little off on interpreting. She's not making it clear. She just says grandmother's here, but I feel like she's more further back than a grandmother, but I'm just going to call her grandmother. So your grandmother's back here for you, and she says to tell you, she said she's helping you. She said, I know the last 3 months have been a challenge for you. She said, but your things are getting better. She's asking me to talk to you about, she says, turning a new leaf here. And she said, it's time, dear, for you to set some of those past, grievances behind. And she said, she's talking about some healing in your family. And she said, you may not feel supported. She said, but you're being supported from me. And she said, keep moving forward. She says by the end of the year, she said, you're in a better money position. She said, it won't be till end of the year. She said, but she said, keep working on that. She said, because we're getting you some more money coming in here. And she's also handing me a stack of books, and it looks like a registration form. I think you may be taking some classes here or some type of schooling or seminars soon. So your grandmother's asking me she wants to help you get some more learning in. She said, yes, she said, education's important. So she said, tell her to keep focused on learning and expanding her knowledge. And she said, that's going to move you forward. And she said, 2022 for you is a time of great success. So you're really at a turning point, and she's with you. Call on your grandmother or great-grandmother or both. I'm not sure. She said grandmother, but I swear it's a great-grandmother. All right. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, another donation. Sue Walenta, $5 donation. Thank you. Today is my brother's birthday. I would like to send lots of love to him in the spirit world from Mom and me. Oh, isn't that wonderful, Sue? Well, listen, they can hear you and they know. And let me see if I can find out anything on him. Hold on. Doris, do you have a brother back there? Can you get him in? Hold on, I think your brother's back here. I hear him saying, he said, He said, we're having a great old party over. He said, you should see the birthday cake. He said that he's over there, and it looks like you've got a grandmother on your mother's side that's in spirit, that's with him. He said he's a grandmother baked me this cake. So he's got a wonderful cake in spirit. And he said, thank you for remembering me. He said, I hope you won't be offended. He said, but I've been so busy here. He said, I haven't really checked in much, but he said, I'll work on that. So you're going to start hearing from him more directly. And he said, yeah, he said, since he came over to spirit, he said, I've been really taking stock of my spiritual gifts. And he said, I wish I'd used them as much as you had used yours. But he wants to thank you for being a wonderful sister. And he said, thank you for remembering me on this day. He sends his love. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys are amazing. Hold on, I got some here. Hold on. All right, let's see. Oh, here's another donation. David D, $5 donation. Thank you, David D. Hi, PsychicBob. How do you see my brother breaking away from his addiction from drugs? He has changed so much, and I worry about him. Thank you. You know, David D, I want to ask Doris about that. Doris, can you help me with that? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I saw what I want to say to you, but Doris is just giving me some confirmation. Yes. First of all, you know, Doris says, she said, remember, she said, you're not fighting it alone. She said, we of spirit are here to help you. She said, your brother has lost his way. She said, he's off of his spiritual chart. And she says to tell you, she said, your brother has great talents. He's a great communicator and an artist. She said, but he's become ensnared in the grip of drugs. And she said, it makes him lose his focus. And she said, don't worry, his talent will come back once he gets healed. She said it won't be until after the new year. She said in the springtime, in March and April of 2022, he finally gives up his rampage of drugs. The way she said he's on a mad rampage. And she said he'll be tired and burned out. And she said in the spring of 2022, she said he finally comes to his senses and he will be in treatment at that time. There may be a situation of an overdose, and I'm not trying to scare you, but they're saying that he will go to an overdose level, it looks like, but that's what will awaken him. He's going to come very close to death. But Doris said it will not be his time to cross, for he has soul contracts to complete here. She said, but by the spring of 2022, he's ready finally to begin the healing. She says, pray for him. And she said, Archangel Raphael will guard him as well. So that's who you want to call on, Raphael, and call on Doris as well. Thank you so much. Oh, wrong glasses. I can't see the chat. Here they are. Got to put on the right shades. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings to you, David D. Nicole Gaspard. Hello, Nicole. Good to see you. $5 donation. Hi, Bob. Who is the spirit at my house? I can feel lots of energy. Thanks, and keep up the good work. God bless you. Thank you. Let me see who's in your house. Let me just move closer to that. You actually have two spirits in your house, Nicole. One is a female. There's an older lady. And I keep getting Jane or June. I think it's June. She's from like the 1940s, 1950s. Older lady, about 80 years old. And they keep saying she's in the laundry room. It's funny. She seems to be fascinated with your wash machine or like doing laundry. And if you don't have a wash machine, that's because she still thinks she's in her old house. She's reliving the past where she's going room to room, but she's in your house. But I feel like it's very different than the house she lived in. But that's who it is. Her name is June. I also pick up another spirit. It's a young male. He feels like 17 or 18 years old. He's an earthbound. He died of a drug overdose. I think it was the 1960s, 1970s. But he's hanging out. He feels like he's got a heavier energy, like he's just depressed. So you may feel these presences, but you've got two. It's a young guy. Let me see if I can find out his name. Doris, do you have the name? I'm not hearing his name. What is it? Okay. The guy's name, say it again. It's Blake. The name is Blake. So there's a young guy named Blake, and then the lady named June. So you actually have two spirits in your house. One of the things I might encourage you to do is put salt around the house where you feel their presence. Salt is purifying and it keeps them from draining energy from you. And you want to kind of cross them over to the light. For June, she has a husband on the other side, they're telling me. Her husband's name is William. So you tell June, say, William's over there by that bright light. See, the spirits can see the spirit door, and that'll get her over. And the other guy, Blake, is going to take a little more work, but Doris is going to help you with that, okay? Yeah, so that's who's in your house. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Glenn Ing. Hello, Glenn Ing. 125 Philippine pesos. Thank you so much. Hi, Bob. Any messages for my mother regarding her health? Or messages for my mother regarding her health and spiritual development? Thanks and blessings to you. Yes. Doris is asking me to tell you, she said that your mother's got to have her digestion and her blood pressure looked at. Looks like she's got a irritation in the digestive tract. She's going to need some antibiotics to heal it. She may have even mimics an ulcer. They're saying that she's holding on to too much stress. One of the gemstones you need to get her, Glenn, is a yellow citrine or a golden topaz, either this, and have her touch that to her stomach area. That will help her healing. And I think the healing of the stomach will actually also lower the blood pressure around her. But those are two things that they're asking me to talk about here. And in terms of her spiritual development, and I'm not saying this to be critical because she's a wonderful lady, but she's got to be more consistent. They say that she gets all excited about it and she does it fast and furious for 3 weeks and then she forgets it for 3 weeks. So tell your mom a little bit each day is better than trying to do a lot and not sustaining it. So have her sit with you in meditation just for 5 minutes a day. Okay, get her trying to do like a daily meditation of 5 minutes. And that's going to really step up her spiritual development. Your mom does have some natural gifts of mediumship and clairvoyance. And Doris just said, she said, yeah, watch the dreams. Tell her to start writing down her dreams. She definitely has some gifts in that area also. Okay, but have her looked at for the stomach. That's the first thing. Okay, thank you so much. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys are the best. Thank you for all your lovely donations and questions. Oops, here's one. Oh, that's Glenn. I got you. All right, good. Nicole Gaspard says, okay, cool. Thanks, Bob. All right. There you go. Felicia Garty. There you are, Felicia. Good to see you. Purple Hearts. Yay. Hi, Bob. Was wondering why my ex is trying to contact my fiance. Thanks and blessings. Well, Felicia, do you want the truth or do you want me to be nice? I'm going to give you the truth. Your ex has a lot of anger and bitterness still. And he's going to call your fiance and try to trash you and say, you know, you shouldn't get involved with her. She's bad news. Now, you and I know you're not bad news. And I really feel that your fiance is smart enough to know that you're bad news. But I have to tell you, he's going to be sneaky because your ex is going to try to paint it at first as that he wants us all to be friends. That's going to be his mission. Hey, let's all be friends. You know, the past is the past. But I'm telling you, I'm warning you that it'll start out really nice. And probably the first meeting, he'll be so nice and generous and like, I'm so glad you're taking care of Felicia. But then he's slowly going to work to try to turn him against you. And it's because he has a lot of resentment and bitterness. So I would encourage your fiance not to really get close to him because I don't see anything good coming from it. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, but that's what I see around it. Blessings to you. I hope that helps a little bit. Okay. Hold on a second. My screen's freezing. Patrick Ward. Hello, Patrick. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me from Spirit guides today? Much love. Yeah, Patrick, I've got somebody back here. There's a man. He literally looks like a wizard, like Merlin back here. I'm watching as he's walking through the room here. And he says to tell you, he said he's coming in to raise your power. What is your name? He gives the name of Caleb. K-A-L-E-B is how he spells it, Caleb. And he said that he was a wizard. He said, I was a wizard. And he says it was in the 1200s. And he said, I used to conjure spirits. And he said that you have some gifts of spirit evocation, that you have some gifts to make spirits come and help you and to materialize. So Caleb's coming in to work with you on your spirit connections. He's also saying that he's coming in to help the financial situation balance out. He said, you've been a little challenged in moving forward in the money area. And he said, but we'll get that going for you as well. So Caleb's coming in to help you with finances and with spirit communication and connections. Isn't that wonderful? I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, I just looked at the time. I didn't realize how late it was. Listen, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out today. Thank you for being here. Listen, if I missed your question, please forgive me. It was not intentional. There's only one of me and there's hundreds of you. But I want to thank you for being here. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Tomorrow is Monday, so we're going to have Astrology Forecast Monday. You don't want to miss it. We'll talk about what's in the stars for you. So make sure to be here. And if you didn't see yesterday's video on my visit to the new Ganges River and the goddess invocations there, you got to go see that. It was a lot of fun. But I want to thank you. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your donations. They mean an awful lot. And I'm looking forward to connecting with all of you in the coming days. Listen, make sure to visit my website, PsychicBob.com. You can go over there and purchase readings as well as classes for psychic development class. So this Saturday, we're going to teach on auras, how to see and interpret and read auras around people and objects. Make sure you don't miss that. Go register for the class today, okay? $30, 2 hours live training with Psychic Bob. You won't get a better deal anywhere. Anyways, I thank you for being here. You guys rock. I love you. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. Make sure to help me out. Like this video, thumbs up, favorite it, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe. We'd like to welcome you. Welcome to all the new subscribers. You guys rock, and thank you for your support. I love all of you, and thank you for my long timers, those who've been with me for years. All of you are so important. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay, hold on. Yes, come up here. Lamb Chop is here, and he wanted to say good night to all of you. All right. Well, guys, listen, Psychic Bob is going to be out of here. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Astrology Monday, and we'll see you then. Till then, may all of you always blessed be.